Hey, welcome to It's All About the Hunt. I'm Nate, and today it's all about some Magic the Gathering. So I got some of these repacks from Target the other day when I was shopping. They look like they're going to be kind of fun. So you're getting 3 booster packs in each one of these blister packs. You also do get like an Innistrad Midnight Hunt promo card. 2 different styles of that card. So you get one is the Liaisa Forgotten Archangel, and the other one is Sereth, the Viper's Fang. And then they had one lone Final Fantasy play booster sitting there, and I don't like leaving that last man behind, so I figured I would grab that. So I'm going to rip through these. First thing, see what sets are all in here. Which ones are kind of cool. I could recognize like the Brothers War. A couple of them I could kind of tell what sets they are, but let's check them out. I am a sucker for Repack. Like, I like the MJ Holdings ones that you can get at Walmart a lot. Those are kind of fun. They're just, you know, a little bit of a surprise, and sometimes you get lucky, but you know, any blaster pack, any packs, you can get lucky, right? So, let's see. There's the promo cards. Dominaria United, Strixhaven, School of Mages, and the Brothers War. Let's keep rolling. What do they all have in them? They were a little bit banged up, each one, kind of like dented and dinged. Luckily, the promo card looks pretty solid. So Innistrad Midnight Hunt, and that's what the promo cards are from. Brothers War, Dominaria United. So I didn't recognize all of them, but I guess that's the Dominaria one's going to be in this one too. Alright, so Jumpstart booster for the Brothers War. A little bit different. Kaldheim. And my last one. Alright, Innistrad Crimson Val. Dominaria, but it's the draft this time. And another one of those jump starts. Interesting little mix, right? So you're getting from like 6 different sets. So that's kind of cool. Things that I haven't collected previously though. So if you're somebody that's already collected the sets, or you've already built decks from some of these are older. So as somebody that's kind of like coming back into Magic a little bit later, I've just been buying the sets that kind of caught my eye and things, and these are those. So Brothers War, they're kind of fun. I don't know if you can get the Transformers in the regular sets. I know you could get them in the, bot 1 through 15. So you can get the Transformers in the Brothers War. That's one of the cool things about the Brothers War set. I'm going to open this Final Fantasy Play Booster as well, just get it ready, but this is going to be my last pack that I'll rip. I've been loving this set, my favorite set. And my buddy hit me up, he's like, they got them over at this Target. And I was like, oh, cool. He was like, there's like two rows full. I'm like, alright, you can only buy 2 at a time, supposedly, right? So, like, I go the next morning, they were cleaned out. Lone Survivor hiding behind some Lorcana. Alright, I'm going to roll through these from oldest set to the newest set. So I'm going to start with the Kaldheim. They're not really that, you know, a few years, I guess. Probably not even that old, as I say that. 2021. So let's check it out. 15 cards, draft boosters. Not sure what I expect, but I'm going to see what we get. If anything, some sick art, hopefully some playable cards. Dark War Pathway, that would be my rare. Ice Tunnel's my land. Cool. We'll throw out the rares, I guess. Not a whole lot of hit area, so rares, mythics. Next up, let's see. 15 card draft booster, Strixhaven, School of Mages. Art card, Witherbloom, Swamp Punks, Inkling token. Basic Conjuration, Quandrix Cultivator. Torrent Sculptor. And then Claim the Firstborn. So interesting that some of these have like uncommon rare in that back. Since I've been back into it, I haven't opened a pack like that, but I also don't open the draft boosters usually. I usually am set boosters or collector boosters, so a little bit different, but let's check it out. Alright, next one. Innistrad Midnight Hunt. 1 pack of these. Set booster this time. Art card on the top, so like switch it up sometimes. Catilda by Brian Sola. Alright, my first Mythic. Evason's Memorial. Shipwreck Marsh. So land. That's my rare. Lord of the Forsaken. Alright, that's dope. Another Mythic. Candle Trap Foil. Alright, next one. Innistrad Crimson Val set booster. So, that one was pretty cool. A couple Mythics in 1 pack. I'll take it. I like when that happens. The art's pretty rad. It's also going to give me like a, what set do I want to pick up next, maybe, I don't know, in between other sets. I know Avatar's dropping, and like, I keep saying I don't really want it, but then at the same time, I'm like, do I want it? Art card off the top. Catilda's Rising Dawn, Manuel Castanon, so Matilda twice. Splendid Reclamation. Grizzly Ritual is my foil. Stone Giant. I don't know if that's one of those other cards that are just thrown in. Alright, the next set is going to be Dominaria United. So there's a draft booster and 3 set boosters of this set. So hopefully I get a, nice little chunk. Some cool cards out of this. So jumping in this set, this is from 2022. So a couple years old. I like that. I like buying some of the stuff that I can't get off the shelves right now. You can't just walk in and find them, right? So it's kind of cool that they do this. These little gift packs. I know I've seen the bigger boxes and they have like an advertisement. It's like you could get a pack of the dark inside of them. I haven't picked one of those up yet. But they're kind of looked interesting if I see them. Temporary Lockdown. Founding the Third Path is my foil. Forest and Strange Twin token. Art card. Mana Cannons by Siddharth Chatterverde. It's pretty cool. I dig the art cards. Dragon Whelp, cool. It's the only card I have is one of my only alphas. I bought some more since then, but one of my very first ones that was ever was a Dragon Whelp. Kyrian Beastcaller. Take up the Shield as my foil. And Ceremonial Guard. So these are like the reprint cards in the back of the packs. The little planeswalker symbol on them. Kind of interesting that they did that. Like re-brought back some of the older cards. And alright, gold signature on this art card. Sounds kind of cool. Shadow Prophecy, Ravina Kai. Almost the same stuff, huh? Academy Lore Master. That's pretty cool. Bone Splinters. I just like the art in the foil as well. I know it's a common, but it's kind of cool. And another one of those Opal Lake Gatekeepers. Been a Dragon Whelp kind of day, I guess, huh? By Jacobus Orgentis. Apologies for mispronouncing that. Urtai Resurrected. And Vodalian Hexcatcher. 2 rares out of that one. Stall for Time. And then a bird token. Alright, the last set before the Final Fantasy at least. A couple of these. Alright, so 2 Jumpstart boosters. 2 set boosters of the Brothers War. So we'll check these out. Hopefully hit a Transformer or 2. That is the main reason to collect this set, or at least for me. So we're seeing a lot of Hasbro like characters come over. Is there going to be a G.I. Joe one soon? We'll see. You know, they bought in almost every other like title, like license that they had, right? So I imagine. I do like the PlayStation one that just dropped. I did miss out on it. The Rescue Retriever. Kayla's Reconstruction. Foil Planes, cool. So Jumpstart boosters basically get you to be able to play. So that pack was a lot of white. I don't know if each pack is going to be kind of like color coded like that. I imagine it is with the card on top. So green this time. Woodcolor Automaton, Titania's Command, a lot of farce, couple foils in there though. I like that. Thank you for including those in those jump starts. All right, well at least I know what the sides of some of these packs look like. So if I ever do see them back at the store again, I'll be like, all right, that's that. I knew a couple were Brothers War because of that, but I didn't know the Jumpstart boosters were this also in there, which they do come with a couple rares, so you might get lucky and hit something rad in them. Mountain by Sergei Glushikov. Warren Thopper. Battlefield Forge. Weakstone Subjugation, and Ravage as my token though. That's cool. I'll take that. I don't know. I might have hit him. I don't remember. That's one of the artifacts packs. All right. Let's roll through. See if there's anything else. You know, these are kind of fun. Like I like the variety that it provides, and like you can probably build some pretty cool decks if you get a couple of them. You know, colors. Let's see. Swamp, Robin, Alasan. Burnished Heart. Cool. Tyrant of the Courageous. Ran out of room. Springleaf Drum, so one of the artifacts in a foil. Power Stone. So only one transformer, and it was the token, but still cool. All the way down to this one last one. Alright, Final Fantasy, my favorite set. What kind of brought me back really into like wanting more of the Magic sets again. Collected a lot of this set already, but I got a lot left to rip. Alright, so a Squall and a Balam Garden. Coliseum Behemoth is my foil. Alright, so nothing big, but a couple cool cards. Alright, that's going to wrap up this haul. It was a lot of fun to rip these packs. I didn't really hit anything too major. That's okay, though. You know, that's what a hunt is all about. A couple cool cards, though. A couple lands, and that Ravage is, like, probably the best card that I hit, and it's not even that good. But hopefully you guys do better if you pick up some of these. It was a lot of fun to rip them, and it's a lot of sets that I haven't really collected yet. So no real doubles or anything, but nothing real big that I hit. So on to the next one. If you want to see more of my collecting journey, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click that button right down below. Thank you guys so much for that. And let me know in the comments below, you know, how'd you guys do if you do pick up some of these? Let me know. Thanks again for checking this out. I'm Neat. This was It's All About the Hunt, and I'll catch you on the next hunt.